Alright, we have won the dice roll with our blue-red Prowess deck, but we can't keep that hand. Nor can we keep this hand. Yeah, this is a keeper. Our opponent won to 6 as well, so could be worse. Yeah, I'll keep it. I mean, it doesn't matter. I guess we're going to fetch here. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to probe. Well, that's a question. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I say, is it better to have 2 Swift Spheres and no trigger? Or to probe and get the extra damage? But no, I want to have 2 Swift Spheres. Oh, allies, huh? But with Apostle's Blessing, that hand of his is pretty good, actually. I mean, this into this is a lot of damage. But we do a lot of damage, too. Unfortunately, right now we're doing a lot of that damage to ourselves. But we don't really have a choice. Just the old Lava Axe yourself, turn 1. Well, we can bolt this Expedition. If we hit a land, we can, like, bolt this Expedition Envoy. Like, play Second Sphere, bolt this Expedition Envoy. It's our best chance to win, I think. Land. Not exactly. I'm just gonna attack and trade if he wants to trade. So this is an interesting decision I made. I don't know if it's correct. All right, well, guess it wasn't. I'm gonna play this now. So in a sense, we miss out on the damage. But I thought, since the way the mulligans went, and since we went to 5, he would try to take the trade, and then we'd play the second one. Maybe he was just never gonna block there, and we shouldn't have. I don't really know, to be honest. Either way, that's at least the plan I had in mind, and it did not work. I'm also going to decline to block, knowing that he has Apostle's Blessing in hand. Another very fair Phyrexian mana spell. He's also he's got the post combat Cocoon Battleslinger. We're both in playing haste creatures post combat, obviously. Okay, well, this time around we are going to be bolting the Expedition. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm just going to bolt the Cocoon Battleslinger, which means I'm just going to bolt it now. No, I'm not, because I don't care. I just don't need to care yet. Well, let's see if he blocks. Yeah. I could bolt him down to 15, take him down to 11. But we have such a kill with these Manamorphoses anyways, I just don't see any reason to do that. Maybe he'll just, gall in on attacking and... All we have to do is draw land, and we just do infinite to him. If he plays out the aggro game. Oh no. Lifelink is a problem. We will be bolting this Expedition Envoy now. I understand it's the one that has no abilities or whatever, but and maybe we're gonna have to kill that instead. But I think we just need to stop the lifelink this turn, and then hope to draw land and maybe like combo kill him. He does so. We'd have 2 to start. Yeah, I don't think we can. There's our land, but I don't think we can actually do 18 here. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it would matter what we draw. If we drew a Temur Battle Rage, he would die. We'd also like. He's got so many cards in hand still. I think we just bash. These Manamorphoses could be so good. Like, we have the potential to just kill him. Maybe we do. I mean, maybe we only have the potential to kill him if we do it in the combat step, though, because he'll know we have it. So maybe that's a mistake. Maybe I should have done this in combat. But it's also possible I don't want to use them all. Like, maybe I just let the mana go to waste. Whatever. It's fine. Alright, we got him to 14. We need him to not have an ally. If he has an ally, we have to go into some sort of weird blocking mode. Which might work, I guess. He did not have an ally. And then he might have collected company here in his attack step, which would kill us real dead. Or he'll have nothing, but we'll draw land. And now something like... The thing is, now he's tapped out, so I'm just going to go for it. Because at this point, something like Faithless Looting off the top would be good. Or Storm Chaser Mage. So I'm attacking for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, not lethal. So we just have to do our damage here. Hope that he hits us back for 4. We're dead if he has an ally, but that's been true. That's true a million different ways. And that just damage kills us. Are we just dead if he... Okay, well, we're dead to that too, but actually he could have just sacrificed this. No, he couldn't because he wouldn't have red mana. Sure. This will kill us, so. Unless he does something weird where he doesn't attack us with both, and then we Team or Battle Rage, but even that's not enough, so we don't have... No, it would be enough. Team or Battle Rage would be an out. If he just, for whatever reason, decided to not kill us, which would, you know, seem pretty silly. Is he going to pick up the Had a Free Blade and replay it? For the Robins? What are we doing? He is going for the Robins. The very, I'm not waiting, I'm not, the very slow Robins. Sure, you got it, man. Doesn't even play around gut shot. Like, if we were going to gut shot this, it still doesn't, I guess it would kill us with that. Alright, so what do we want against this deck? Dismember, yes please. Thing in the Ice, yes please. Fork Bolt, yes please. Grim Lavamancer, yes please. Pillar of Flame, sure. Oh, we got a lot of cards here. What do we not need? Probably don't need this rando thing. Vapor Snag's not great against allies. I mean, maybe we don't need to combo him as hard. We probably don't need lootings. They're sort of just for the kill people really fast plan. Maybe we don't want the... Pillar's pretty good. I think I just want all the removal. Maybe we just got like a Team or Battle Rage because the plan is to just control his board with all of our board control. Rather than, you know, just aggro him out or whatever, so... Yeah, I like this. We'll go with this. We would like to play first. I'll keep it. This is the closest we've come to getting blown out by this stomping ground. But I am going to keep this hand. Because it has, you know, several shots at a land. It doesn't even need to hit a land right away to be good. Or to be reasonable. Our opponent has multi 5 this game. Let's see what you're working with over there, buddy. 1 land, dudes. One of which is How to Free Blade, sure. I'm gonna pay the 2 life and kill the How to Free Blade. And then if we don't, yeah, because then if we don't draw a land, we can dismember and or bolt the creature after that. So yeah, this would have been a blue source before, but because we decided, I mean, is that price worth paying? I don't know. Doesn't seem that bad. This seems like a pretty corner case, and even still, it's a reasonable hand. Yeah, see, we did it. Let's get on in there. Next turn we can Serum Visions and Bolt. And of course, remember our opponent kept a 1-land hand, so we don't actually even know what he has, if he's going to have a play. But we're about to find out. We've traded him all against a 5. He did actually hit it, so he's got the Hair Badge Druid here, which is actually pretty good for him because makes some allies and get your team going again. Makes up for not having lands pretty well. We could play Thing in the Ice. I'm going to play Thing in the Ice. Yeah, I changed my plan real quick. You know, the plan was just to Serum Visions, bolt this guy. Or probably just members. Nah, probably just bolt this guy. And, you know, move on from there. But this seems much better. Now we get to do any of these things we want. And then attack with a 7/8 on top of it. And sure, we'll bounce our Storm Chaser Mage, but we can just replay it. It conveniently has haste. So yeah, what do you got against Thing in the Ice, buddy? Yep, that's a really nice start if we weren't going to return all those to your hand. I love that just a 3rd land or another Phyrexian Mana spell allows us to do this with 2 lands on turn 3, or virtual turn 3, I guess, we missed a land drop, but Phyrexian Mana is silly. That's what this deck is teaching me. Oh, Bedlam Reveler, you don't say. Yeah, we're just bolting that Lantern Scout, or dismembering it, probably. This Bedlam Reveler will be real good after that. Oh, we drew another bolt and a bunch more Phyrexian Mana. Sure. Why not? Do I want to bolt it or go down to 10 life? Then we're going to be at 4 life after that. Because of the fact we're going to do all this Phyrexian Mana. This is going to hit us for a bunch. This makes a bunch of mana. I don't know. I might just bolt it. I might save myself a little bit of life here and just bolt this thing. This, I think this is probably smarter. You know, it's a little less damage to his face or whatever, but whereas, you know, because obviously Bolt can go to his face, but Dismember can't. The alternative is, you know, when he plays another ally here, it makes this Ordinary Survivalist a 4/4, and our Thing in the Ice can't block it. That's going to put us, say, to like 10 life. And if we were at 6 life, because we had also mutagenic growth, or dismembered, we'd be at 6 life. Have to go down to like 2 here. Yeah, it's just all kinds of bad stuff happening. No, well, it's a lot of things you're doing, friend. I'm going to bounce them all. I'm going to dismember your, probably the Scout, I suppose. Yeah, it's going to have to be the Scout. I can't block. Yep, there's our mutagenic growth, and we have a get probe up next. So we have 4 cards in our graveyard. We could mutagenic growth twice in Bedlam Reveler. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and I still think I'm gonna bolt. I think I'm just gonna bolt the Lantern Scout because we want to control his board more than we want to you know, pay life at this point in the game. So I don't really want to dismember and go down to 5. Though I could. I can. Yeah, what if we just dismember the Evangel, go to 5, bolt the Scout? Sure. I actually think that's fine. I can get behind that because that means what it means is we have ways to not die to this thing after that. You know, this both of these scare me. Obviously, the lifelink is a problem, but the protection is a problem as well if we can't block them. But if we just remove both of these things, then being at 5 life doesn't matter as much because he doesn't have either protection or lifelink to make the game go long. Certainly doing ourselves a bunch of damage, though. Oh, I see. Oh, this was pretty bad then. Ah, I did it wrong. It's going to bounce this before we can bolt it if we do it that way. So what I should have done is dismembered with this and used some probe on this. Or the growth on the thing. Yeah, that. Or just drawn the probe instead of the growth. I think I probably clicked them in the wrong order. Oh, tilt. Alright, I think it'll be fine though. As a matter of fact, it's better. It's actually just better. Because we can do it in his attack step. And then bolt the scout when it comes back down. Yeah, it's just going to be better. It means we get in for 2 this turn. Yeah, where I messed up though is I tapped the wrong land. I could also just bolt him. He goes to 17. Then we attack him for 7. And he goes to 10. Yeah. Also, we could mutagenic growth our thing in the ice. Let the thing in the ice trigger go on the stack, and then bolt the Lantern Scout. Hit him for 9. Put him at 11. Have the Lantern Scout dead. Maybe that's actually our best play. That makes the order in which I did things and what mana I use make the most sense. So that's what I'm doing here. It was the plan all along. This was always the plan. I was never gonna have any other plan. This was the plan. This wasn't a great plan. This was the plan. So he can play he's at 9. He can play his Ornery Survivalist here. He can actually play both his guys now, so it's a 3/3. So I actually do have to have a blocker for it, but I'm just gonna play Bedlam Reveler. I'd like to hit like basic mountain off the top of my deck. Get probe is not that. Can I kill him? If I play Storm Chaser Mage, it's 4. That's lethal. What if I play Storm Chaser Mage? We know the last card in his hand. Oh, he only had 1 green, so I couldn't even play it. Okay, so this is the plan. I'm going to play Storm Chaser Mage. And I'm going to attack with both of my guys. And it's 8 damage. And if he doesn't chump block, and it makes no sense for him to chump block, because he just can't win the game if he chump blocks, then we can mutagenic growth our Storm Chaser Mage, which will cause it to do 4 damage and kill him. I don't know if we played perfect. I think the plays we've made have actually had merit to them, even if we didn't get to them in the right order. So yeah, this will work. Alright, no blocks. Pump, go down to 1. Won a lot of games on 1 life today with this deck. And deal you 11 and move to game 3. We had a lot of options there. I mean, there's not that many ways in which we lose the game. I mean, there's some, I guess, if we just play Bedlam Reveler there. We're at 3 life, and we don't draw anything to interact with this guy. He takes 7, goes to 4. Next turn, rips like Apostle's Blessing, or something, and or could be a Evangel. Gives this guy protection and kills us. But we got there. And now we'll play again. I still like our sideboard plan. Static Caster is actually pretty good, isn't it? Is it better than like the last Battle Rage? It doesn't seem like we needed a combo kill him. I wouldn't have disliked combo killing him, but this kills the Ornery Survivalist. It kills. Yeah, I'm sold. Um, maybe I could have probe. Keep one of these. Like we have a lot of Phyrexian mana spells, so let's not deal ourselves quite as much damage. But is it Staticaster kills? Actually kills Ornery Survivalist because it's a 1/1 when it comes into play, and then it puts a counter on itself. It kills the Heart of Freeblade later in the game. Obviously, if he plays it first, he gets to keep it. It's gonna, grow too big. But it kills the Battle Singer, the Akum Battle Singer, which is a really important card for his deck. It kills that immediately. I like our hand here. We drew our 1-up Battle Rage, obviously. Our opponent had nothing. And our hand is actually pretty good, so we can just fetch up basic Mountain here and get in with a Swift Sphere. Fork Bolt be pretty good here. Obviously, this member will be good. Then we get to keep pressure on as well with Storm Chaser Mage. So, depending on what he does here, I'm just going to play the Storm Chaser Mage. Is this a Career Evangel? Or I'm sorry, the mana guy. No, it's a Survivalist. Okay. So I'm just going to play the Storm Chaser Mage and attack. Because in the turn after that, we can dismember his guy and Fork Bolt a guy. I think that's better. This advances our board. I mean, now the thing is we can't attack with our Swift Sphere. I mean, we could try to bluff the mutagenic growth, but I'm not going to. We don't need to play risky like that. We just start the beats this way. A lot of this guy be a 3/3, doesn't matter. It's still going to die dismember, and the Fork Bolt will still kill the next ally he plays. Which is a Undo Cleric. Well, that's a lot of life. So yeah, Undo Cleric is actually really insane in these matchups. So whenever another ally enters the battlefield under control, you gain life equal to the number of allies you control. So that one gains him 2. The next one gains him 3. The next one gains him 4, etc. So, when that's your board and then he's walking right into his mutagenic growth we don't have. When that's your board and then you play Collected Company or something, it's just like actually insane. We can ignore this for a turn longer, can't we? Like, I can just play Storm Chaser Mage, shock myself to 12, play Fork Bolt killing this, take probably 4 because he didn't have a third land, take 4 in his next turn, go to 8. Go to 8, have Dismember to go to 4 the turn after that to kill this. But at that point, we've killed most of his board and dealt him a bunch of damage. I think I'm fine with that. We even have the benefit of having this to cast Mutagenic Growth, since Phyrexian mana could be a problem. Alright, so 1 here, and 1 there. Yep, get out of here. Undo Cleric actually really important in this matchup. I think we have a plan that will win us the game, because he doesn't have not because he doesn't have a third land, but him not having a third land certainly makes it easier to game plan around his threats. Puts him at 19. He takes 6, goes to 13. Hopefully he doesn't gain any more life. Might even just die if we draw Mutagenic Growth and then Battle Rage. I found a third land. That's pretty important. This could be a lot of things we care about. Like a Lantern Scout. So the thing is, now we just have to kill the Survivalist, which is kind of annoying, but this knocks us to 8. We're going to go to 4 off of our own Dismember. Of course, we get to draw stuff. We could draw something pretty good. We're building towards a Reveler. Oh, like a Lightning Bolt. Dismember 1, Lightning Bolt the other. If we dismember, so what if we attack? I don't think this is enough. We could attack. If he made no blocks, we bolt him to 14. It's 3, 6, 9. Puts him at 8. Or double, it's not enough. So we're going to dismember this and bolt this and hit him for 9. And then we get to untap and have Battle Rage and or, I guess, depending on our draw, possibly Reveler. Yeah, him missing that third land drop slowed him down quite a bit, which was nice for us. Down to 4. Phyrexian mana all over the place. You know, for humans who were on the side of, not Eldrazi, and a lot of, I say not Eldrazi, not the villains of the story. We're playing a lot of Eldrazi mana, which are the villains. Little Vorthos in your day there. Now we're playing very fast and loose with our life, but that's what this deck does. We have, it's actually kind of bad, right? This is 3, so this guy costs 5. We can't do that. I think we still kill him though. Alright, so we use our Battle Rage. That puts us at 2. It does 4, 6, 8. If he has Path, we get blown out. Oh, he's got Collecting Company. He moved to no blocks, so Collecting Company doesn't matter. Unless he hit another Ondu Cleric. Even then, we're not dead. Theoretically. Let's see if it works. I'm going to go for the kill while we have it. He has to hit some very specific things off a Company because he's already moved to not blocks and he doesn't have it. So just didn't have anything he needed there. So all right. There we go. Another win in the books for Blue-Red Prowess. I'll take it.